Good morning, party people. So for today's video, we're gonna do something differently. Normally, it's Nick that's cutting my hair. Today, I'm gonna mess up his head.
I'm sure you do fine, man.
Yeah, I'm confident. Yeah. So I used to cut my own hair before I found Nick. So I'm confident he's not gonna look like a complete failure. While we're doing this, we thought, let's do something different as well. We're actually gonna go through and do a bit of a Q&A. So I asked you guys to ask me a bunch of questions on Instagram. We've got the questions here. We're gonna run through them. Nick's gonna ask, I'm gonna answer while I multitask.
Let's get into it.
Go. Well, that is, when's the last time you had a haircut?
A while back.
It's a really, like, not more money you see, but you...
It's quite long, hey?
Yeah, quite long.
All right, where should we start? Let's start with this one.
Yep.
When did you start your fitness journey?
When did I start my fitness journey?
Yeah.
I've always played sports, so like ever since I was a little kid, I played soccer, football. I did martial arts for many years, but I actually joined a gym 5 years ago.
5 years ago, hey? This is quite fitting. What is your haircut style? I guess I can answer that one.
Question. I'm gonna try. Is it like a modified crop?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see what my haircut looks like when Nick does it, you can check out up there. Before I go, how high?
What is one thing you regret not doing?
I don't have too many regrets, but if I could change one thing, I would have quit my job sooner. I think I didn't have, when I first started doing like the whole blogging, this type of thing that I do, it wasn't really as much of a safe bet. So I wish I had taken a chance sooner. I don't regret it, but I think, yeah, I could have done that.
What supplements, if any, do you take?
That's a really good question. We've actually got a full video coming on supplements very soon. On the very down low, I've actually just signed a contract with a supplement brand that I've worked with in the past. So this is something very exciting. Stay tuned for that video.
Tell you what, you're doing very well cutting my hair at the moment.
Yeah?
Yeah, very well. Very impressed.
Until then.
I'm excited to see how you actually blend the fade.
The blending is the part I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing here. I'm going in a C shape.
Yeah. Where do you stand on steroids? What's your opinion?
This is an interesting one. You know, I'm going to stop that again. I'm going to stop every time. I get accused of being on steroids an awful lot. I think there's a lot of misconception about what steroids actually do. I'm going to say this once and people might not care, whatever. I've never taken steroids, complete lifetime natural. I work hard. I've also been doing this for a long time. 5 years of consistent training, eating well, developing the physique I'm at and my skill set. There are some people, steroids are seen as like a shortcut, but you've still got to put in the work. So there's generally signs you can tell from people taking steroids. There's a whole different steroids. I'm not the most knowledgeable person in this subject. So maybe if we want to answer this question in depth, we should do it through Milestone, and Lane can help because he knows a lot more than me. But essentially there are some telltale signs. Normally you can see like what things that people are prone to necessarily happen, like loss of hair or skin breaking out, or puffy nipples because of the extra lack of testosterone. Estrogen, thank you, that's the word I wanted. I don't have any of those things. So yeah, you'll notice as well, like if you look through my page for the last 4 or 5 years, it's been a slow progression. Having said that, I understand why people take steroids, because people get to that point in their life where if they're competing on stage, they want to do it, and they can't reach that naturally. That's the next step for them. I don't plan on bodybuilding in any competitions. It's not going to benefit me anyway, so I don't plan on taking steroids ever. Like when you do it to me, when I do it, your skin and your head moves up with it. With my head, because I don't have much excess skin, I can
I used to be fat. Not fat shaming anyone, but
I'm pretty sure there was a question on there about body shaming.
Yes, I think there was actually.
I don't know if you want to find that question put up, but how do I feel about body shaming? I think it's a very sad thing, and it can affect people greatly.
Yeah.
Trying to stay out of the fray. I think body shaming is a really big problem. I think that's why people get unhealthy eating habits. The whole thing with Milestone is that we encourage people to be better, not look better, don't be fat, but be a healthier version of yourself. So we encourage people to be better in terms of like making an effort and being active for health. Aesthetics comes with it, which is great. A lot of people want to have a six-pack, which is, hey, that's me, I'm that guy. But first and foremost, should be feeling good, not necessarily about how you look.
That's one thing I learned when I started training with you. I thought it was all about growing the muscles. I'm a skinny dude, but now it's all about just being healthy and being happy with who you are.
Yeah, and how you feel. Like that's the biggest thing for training for me is like I feel confident in myself and comfortable and healthy because I'm healthy on the inside.
Yeah.
Which is a wonderful thing. It changes the way you feel about yourself as a person.
Yeah. All right. What's your guilty pleasure, like music artist wise?
Taylor Swift. It's not even guilty. I like Taylor Swift. I went and saw her recently. My friend Giuseppe's was dancing for her in her last tour, and he got me a ticket to come along, and it was so good. She was amazing. I genuinely like Taylor Swift, and my girlfriend doesn't appreciate that. Okay,
talking about your girlfriend. How much do you love your girlfriend?
Is that from court?
It is from court.
Just sneaking in there. It's anonymous, don't count it. I love you a lot, court.
Do you read novels?
I love to read. My favourite author?
Really
My
good at
favourite
reading.
author is Matthew Riley. He writes the most amazing action novels. But I read a lot. I got taught to speed read when I was in high school. It's part of a course. So I'm a very fast reader, so I get through books very quickly. If you guys have recommendations, please comment below. I'm always looking for great new books.
How do you feel when you get compliments from gay guys?
A compliment is a compliment. I think as long as they're respectful and not sleazy about it, it's always flattering. Some people get a little bit too intense about it, and that I don't appreciate, but I wouldn't appreciate that from a girl either. So it doesn't matter who's giving me a compliment is a compliment. Thank you.
What keeps you motivated, and which goals do you set for yourself going into the future?
I just want to continue being better. That's the answer to both those questions. I think being the best version of myself I can be is what motivates me every day to train and eat well and be nice to people on the internet and people in real life and inspire people. I just want to be the best version of myself I can be. That's what I want to continue doing going forwards. Is I want to continue to be the best version of myself I can be and creating content that you guys enjoy. I'm really enjoying doing YouTube and continuing doing Instagram. So hey, here's to the future.
Someone asks, what if I'm not a party person?
You are a party person. Everyone is a party person. It just depends on your definition of party. For me, a good party is just going on the beach all day and swimming around and having a good time with my friends. That's a party. Good morning, party people.
Biggest tip to success?
Find what you love and work harder. Don't just do something to be successful. Do something because you love doing it. You will find success within that.
Do you like wrestling?
I used to love the WWF, or was it WWF back in the WWE.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, me and my friends used to wrestle on the trampoline and stuff. That's how I first discovered The Rock back in the day. Stone Cold, Steve Austin, all those guys. It's not really something I'm into that much anymore, but I'm sure I'd still enjoy watching a match.
How did you do in school back in the day?
Both my parents are teachers, so I was always encouraged to study and work hard. And to be honest, I hated school. But I was relatively intelligent. I went to a selective school and I did well enough. I got into the university course I planned on doing, but then I just discovered what I actually liked doing and went and did that instead. So school was never something I was 100% passionate about. I didn't love it, but I did it well enough to get into what I wanted to do, and then I left it.
Have you ever gotten or have anxiety or pessimistic thoughts? If so, how did or do you deal with it?
I think everyone gets negative thoughts from time to time, or gets a bit bummed out on things. Generally, my solution for that is I surround myself with positive people that build me up. I do things I love doing. I try and do more positive things for myself, and they help me feel better about it. So rather than being focusing on the negative, I focus on the good, and then generally that gets me out of that little slump and I can focus on improving.
Do you like dogs?
Oh, if I see a dog, you'll know if there's a dog around. Go, oh! Every time I see a dog. Every dog
time.
is, oh!
Every time.
So no, I hate dogs.
What is your male inspiration?
Is that fashion, fitness, lifestyle, just
So
in life?
your male inspiration.
I like dudes that are I have a man crush on Ryan Reynolds. I have such a man crush on Ryan Reynolds. Dude's always impeccably groomed, has a good sense of humor. He has a really good relationship with his wife from what you see on the internet. Always funny in interviews. That's the type of guy I aspire to be. But nicer. I'm sure he's super nice, but I want to be a nicer version of him.
What are your thoughts on Mike Pearson?
Mike's a gentle giant. For those that don't know Mike, I'll put his Instagram down below. He's a big bodybuilder. He used to be part of Team Milestone, and he's just an all-round lovely guy. I like Mike a lot.
Are you having fun, Nathan? That's a question.
Yeah, I actually genuinely enjoyed doing this. I used to cut a few people's hair, but never as much pressure as this, because this guy cuts hair for a living. I used to just do my friends' with like dodgy kitchen cuts.
Yeah, okay.
You're like, yeah, you're a physio. I'll cut your hair and you can give me massage.
Which I have done
And now
recently.
you've just taken it from me, so now I've got to find new ways to bribe my friends.
Can you make a video on how you can make money by being a sports guy?
Yeah, I'm going to do a video soon about how I signed with Gymshark. That's a question I've been asked a lot about how people can join the team. I know other people have done it. I can just tell you my personal journey, how I've gotten into it. My story is different to most people, so it can just give you another option. So I'll do that video. I know we've got so many videos planned, but stay tuned. You just got to subscribe. That's all you need to do.
3 videos a week. Who's doing it? I mean, a lot of YouTubers, but
Yeah.
do you have a skincare routine?
No. If you want to see my grooming routine,
Favorite place you have visited?
I love New York. I love Florence. I love Paris. You know what? I just like traveling. I don't have one single favorite place. I go back to New York the most because I have some amazing friends there, and I've been there a lot. So that's definitely on the cards as one of my favorites. But I just enjoy traveling.
Tips to be a better photographer, athlete, and person?
Study. You can't really study to be a better person. In terms of photography, study. Talk to people that you like and you respect their photography. It's experience. Get out there and shoot a whole bunch. What was the next one? Better
Athlete?
athlete. Again, that's just practice. You got to put in the work. And then person, just be a nice, good person. Take time to be friendly to everyone. Smile more. It's not that hard.
So I just asked Nathan here if he would, if he was interested in making clothes rather than always doing the fashion modeling side of things.
I'm not even on camera, am I?
Yeah, it's quite
It's
wide.
just you run around too. Yes. So I design all the Milestone merch. So all the stuff we have there, I do. But that is definitely something I do down the track. Mm-hmm. I'm on the very down low doing something right now, starting to like research and find what I want to do as a collaboration with someone else. But yeah, 100%. I want to do my own like range for Gymshark
Yeah, yeah.
to start with, like
That'd be
fitness
cool.
stuff, and then yeah, eventually, why not?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because I have a bit like my taste isn't the same as everyone else's, and I always like customize and make things myself that I can't find. So I figured I may as well just like do it on a bigger scale.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just I don't know how to do that. If anyone out there has any help.
Alright, so we've had a question come through our DM because it's just too long enough to put it in the question box.
All right, let's make this
Right.
one the last question.
You have to ask this, but do you find there's pressure to not be dropped by Gymshark? I've seen so many people on YouTube being like, Gymshark dropped me.
I've also seen those videos. To be honest, I've never had any worry with any brand I've worked with before in terms of like, oh my god, I hope they keep working with me. I'm confident in the work I do, the partnerships I build, and the content I provide. If someone doesn't want to work with me, I don't think it's because of any work I'm doing. It'd be external reasons, and I don't think it's worth like stressing about that. So, no, I don't worry about that.
Good
Cool.
answer.
You're looking tidy. Confession, Jaden came and helped with the back bit a little bit.
The back bit.
I'm not going to pretend I did that. He looks
Yeah.
too handsome. I wouldn't have made him look that good.
I always look handsome. What are you talking about?
Oh, I mean, yeah, you've got a nice face.
Yeah, cheers.
Alright, that's going to do today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday. We got a fun little workout video coming to you then. See you then.